Hi, everybody. This is Silvio Cantu in Dallas, Texas, Thursday, January the 4th. Welcome to our video commentary. You know, I have a post coming out Friday called The Noisy Days of Washington, where it just seems like everything in Washington right now is just a lot of noise, a lot of he said, she said, he did this, he did that, or, it's just a lot of noise. And while all of this is going on, all the noise and all the finger pointing and all the accusations and all the books, I guess there's a new book right now attacking President Trump, and Steve Bannon and President Trump are now calling each other names and so on and so on. While all of this is going on, there are some very good things happening in the country. The jobs report that just came out, they were expecting 190,000 private sector jobs. They got 250. That's a pretty good news. There was a story in the New York Times earlier this week where the thesis of the story, or the point of the story, was that American businesses are reacting very positive to the deregulation coming out of Washington. These decisions by President Trump, to reverse many of President Obama's executive orders and regulations are having a very good impact on American business. It's making American businesses feel better about the future. They're willing to invest because they know at least they're not going to have all these regulations over their heads and will be able to operate more profitably and more freely. This is all going on in the country. On top of that, of course, you have Neil Gorsuch in the Supreme Court, a huge accomplishment. You have President Trump has appointed some wonderful judges to the appellate court. You have tax reform that I think is going to make the American economy extremely well positioned around the world. Not only do we have the best political and legal stability in the world, now we're going to have the lowest corporate tax rates. And that's just going to open up all kinds of opportunities for American businesses. So all of these things are going on. All of these good things are going on. And yet all you hear in Washington is just a lot of noise, a new book, name calling. And I have to tell you, I have to criticize President Trump a little bit here, because often he puts gasoline in the fire when he responds by tweet to everything that people say about him. It would actually, I think, be good for President Trump to stop tweeting for a week and just don't tweet for a week. And if somebody says something about you, just let it go. Just let it go. You don't have to fight back every little accusation. Often you're giving credence and you're making the accuser even more important than they are. That was certainly the case with the senator from New York who President Trump attacked. I mean, nobody had a clue of who this senator was until President Trump wrote his tweet about the senator. So President Trump, if you're watching, stop tweeting for a bit. It's not all the tweets are necessary. Once in a while, I understand, and I get why you tweet, because you don't feel the media gives you a fair shake. Okay, fine. That's okay. But you don't have to tweet about everything. Or at least if you're going to tweet about some of the great things that are happening to the American economy, which I think a lot of people are tuning in. So my whole point here is to you, and if you're out there obsessed with a lot of the noise, shut it off. Shut it off. A lot of the cable news networks right now are nothing but noise all day long. And a lot of good things are happening in the country and the economy, and that's what really affects you. All this noise, a new book about this and that, Steve Bannon, none of that really matters. None of that is going to matter in 3 months. Nobody's going to know who Steve Bannon is 3 months from now. But these jobs reports, Gorsuch in the Supreme Court, tax reform, that's what's really going to matter. That's what's going to make 2018 a good year for you and for the American economy. So shut off the noise. Just change the channel, shut off the channel. Just don't get hung up on it, because much of it, frankly, is just a lot of noise that isn't going to change your life. It's just going to make you angry or whatever. And frankly, we have better things to do with our lives than to get angry about politics. Have a wonderful day, everybody. We have all of these commentaries over at YouTube. They're also on my Twitter, and they're also on blog. Have a great day, everybody. This is Silvio Cantu in Dallas, and bye-bye.